Sorry folks, had a call come in. It's the price you pay for using your phone for these videos, I guess. As far as I'm concerned, most of these phones take a better video than these cameras, but that's just my personal opinion. Maybe that's my cheap excuse too, I don't know. Okay, so getting back to what I was saying, all I'm doing is going back and forth. That's it, at a slow pace. And I'm just simply, but very importantly, packing this feed down. As you may be able to see behind me, the inches and inches worth of indentations that, of course, this heavy tractor is putting in. It's worth everything. Everything. I don't know how else to put it. I'd have to say that there's probably triple the amount of feed in here because of the pack job. Easily triple the amount, probably well up above that. And not to mention, as far as proper storage and keeping of this feed, it needs to be heavily packed. And then of course, once this is done, it will be tarped, lined, moisture lined, tarped, and then you see these semi-tire sidewalls are put on for weight to keep the tarp on appropriately. So here's the double-edged sword catch-22 this year. Corn silage is a pile of it. The reason for it, folks, is because a lot of the corn that got put in for the reasons of shelling, which means combining for the kernels, isn't going to be worth a damn. Now, the one thing I don't ever want to do is be a hindrance to the pusher. So I always make sure I definitely stop short and get the hell out of his way. He's got a pretty important job to do. He doesn't need to be concerned and worried about me. So yeah, we're not going to get into it and complain on this beautiful day, but of course all the crops were primarily garbage this year. And one of the biggest hits taken this year was, of course, corn planted to be shelled. So you take this farm in particular, they rely very heavy on both of them. And they'll get some shelled corn, but for the most part, they are just filthy rich of corn silage this year, which is the double-edged sword catch-22, so to speak. There wasn't hardly any haylage. There's a good amount there, but not near what there should have been and could have been and usually is. So it's going to have to be made up for with corn silage, which, yeah. Looks like these guys possibly just finished up a field. Two tractors came in together. I'm holding this phone all cattywampus. I hope I'm not ruining this. That's that big brand new Fent they got. That can push that wagon probably up this hill, so I'm getting out of his way. Pretty amazing stuff. Let's go down there and take a look at him. Yeah, they must have finished the field because that other wagon doesn't have a whole much in it. I can only assume these guys are starting to break a little bit for feeding and milking to come up here sooner than later. I don't know, that's an assumption. We'll see what happens. So yeah, figured you enjoy this site. It's pretty neat. I ain't gonna lie to you, it does get a little scary over here. I will let the professionals hit the edge prolifically and pack that down a lot better than what I did. Folks, I got to get going here. Talk to you sooner than later.